What's going on, y'all? It's Cruising with Butcher. If you new, it's nice to meet ya. If you been here, subscribe. And if you already have, welcome back. I know I gotta work on my intro, but hey, I'm back. It is what it is. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. It's been a long minute, so I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. You know, it's a lot. It's life. Life keep hitting me in the ass. I swear to God. Let me not say that. Life keep hitting me unexpectedly. You know, I got school. I got work. I got kids, family, household duties. I gotta fit y'all in when I can fit y'all in, and sometimes it take a minute. But hey, we here. So let's get to it. My topic for tonight is the different ways. My topic is different ways that other people that you come with on a cruise could mess up your cruise. You know, you might be coming with a mentality or initiative that you going to have a good time, but that might not be what they is on. So sometimes you gotta adjust to the situation. So I'm gonna just give y'all a couple of different scenarios that I feel like that would mess up your cruise, that you would have to sit here and have to readjust your cruise to deal with. So we're gonna go straight into it. So starting on topic one. Topic one is people not bringing the right documents. Okay? They fail to sit here and read the initiation details, I guess you can call it. They fail to read that. And when you read it, they tell you to bring either a birth certificate and an ID. One or two. One and two. An ID and a birth certificate. If not an ID, if not the birth certificate, bring your passport. Or anything that you can bring. You know, if you don't got one of those, you bring your passport card, your matricular. I mean, you gotta have some type of identification that proves who you are. And then when you come in as a group and everybody else got their stuff, and then you like, well, okay, yeah, we straight. And you got that one person in the group that be like, oh, I ain't bring my birth certificate. I ain't know I needed it. We still going. We still getting on this shit. Cause we had ours. And just because you didn't have yours, don't mean that we have to sit here and miss out on our trip. I suggest you figure out what you need to do. I mean, it ain't being mean, it ain't being rude, but it's being real. I'm not finna miss out on my shit after I done paid X amount of money just because you wasn't prepared. Facts. Number two, flights. And agreements on flights. If we got a flight that's leaving at a certain time, and kid you not, we from Chicago. So in Chicago, you need to be at them flights or at the airport like 2.5 hours before, because you never know. You never know how long that line gonna be for security and check-in. You want to make sure you got enough time to still be able to check in and be able to do what you need to do in case things go wrong. To do that. And when things go wrong, that's like a holdup. And you never know how long. You never know what it is that's holding you up that would prolong your flight. And depending on what it is, you might just miss your flight. And if you got a group of people that's with you that's like, man, nah, we with you, we gonna see you, we gonna stay and we gonna wait. We gonna wait for you, G. We got you. We ain't leave you by yourself. And then it gets to that point where the time frame makes you miss the flight, not just for you, but for everybody. Oh my God. I'd be so pissed. I'd be so mad. That right there alone make me mad. Let's go to the next one. Having fights on the cruise. Arguments. I mean, why come on the trip if y'all argue? If you argued the next day or 2 days before, fix that shit. Because it's gonna be awkward when y'all are actually on the cruise a couple days later and trying to enjoy yourselves. You still got the animosity in the air. You still got that negativity in the air. You need to fix that. Because if you don't... So, like I said, the animosity is, it don't do well for your trip. I mean, if you gonna hold on to that animosity, you gonna hold on to that anger for the rest of the duration of the trip. It's not like you guys had a real opportunity to enjoy your trip. So take it from me, let it go. Just let it go. Because when you see the environment, when you see the other people, you're gonna wanna not be in that type of environment. Oh, hold on. I got y'all. It car cut off on me. You're not gonna want to be in that type of environment. So, and the environment is not gonna make you want to be in that type of negative environment. So again, fix it and just go with the flow. I mean, it's your trip. Enjoy yourself. I'm pretty sure you did not come on there to have a bad time. You did not come on there to be mad and angry the whole time. Make it work for you. That's all I can say. Just make it work for you. I mean, it happened in the past. It's still happening now. But my number 4 is catching COVID. Do not catch it. Don't even come on there sick, to be honest. If they find out that you got COVID, they're gonna quarantine your ass. And you know, I don't even mean to talk this way. They're gonna quarantine you. They're gonna lock you in the room, and if y'all ain't even left the dock, they're gonna make you take your stuff and leave and get off the ship, so you don't even quarantine anybody else. You get what I'm saying? I mean, if you know that you are sick and you know you got COVID, the best case scenario for you is to let them know and then get a credit. Because they're going to have to give you some type of credit for it. Because if your trip is paid in full, they're not just going to take your money from because you got sick. Take that credit and just put it towards a future cruise. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just gonna go on this one. I mean, it is what it is. But at the same time, don't sit here and make it seem like you're trying to sacrifice other people's health while they sitting here trying to have a good time on the boat. They're not gonna let you out your room. And because based off me saying they're not gonna let you out your room, here go another one. Don't get caught doing like... Matter of fact, it's a video going around about how somebody got locked up in their room. Don't sit here and travel with the wrong person to see and tell somebody else that you got like mental issues, suicidal issues. Because they will definitely lock you up in your room, especially if you got a balcony. They're going to take your handle off that balcony door and lock it. If they don't take the handle off, they definitely going to lock it. And on top of that, they going to definitely lock you in your room. You're going to have security standing outside the room, all of that. It's not worth it. Why would you pay all this money to sit here and be in a predicament like that? Like, you paying money to sit here on vacation and can't even really enjoy your vacation. It's a waste of time. It's a whole waste of time. Don't waste your money on that. On some real stuff. And be careful about the people that you cruise with, because they might be the ones that sit there and tell them that stuff about you behind your back. And you still end up in that situation. Sometimes you gotta trust the people you travel with. Number 5, don't miss that boat. Do not miss that boat. If you're going on an excursion, tour, whatever, on your own, without it being connected to that boat, I suggest you tell them when they ask you what time you want to come back. Tell them you want to be back at least an hour and a half before you got to be back. Because it ain't no telling whether something will sit here and go bad, whether the car will break down, any of that. I'm gonna give y'all a real story. We was at was it Cozumel, Mexico? Don't quote me on that, but we had rented a Jeep. We was all in the Jeep. And we was driving. I'll show y'all the video later. Having a good time. We got to our location and started. On our way back, it started raining. And then on top of that, we ran out of gas. Like, I had a little intermission, y'all. Told y'all the kids and life be getting the best of me. But we ran out of gas. And to be honest, if we didn't find nobody that was that was willing to help us, we could have been sitting out there for the longest and got stuck on that island and missed the boat. So, don't miss the boat. To be honest, do what you gotta do. Oh my God. There you go. Do what you gotta do to not miss that boat. Real talk. Like, it is what it is. The next one. Number 6. For my phone numbers, who cares? But I got it written down. Number 6. Don't get caught with them drugs on that boat, y'all. Lately on the Oz boat, they got dogs. And they not even giving you a chance to invite them in the room. They busting in them rooms. And it is what it is. Because you ain't got no heads up. You ain't got no options, no time to do none of that. They busting in there. And from what I hear, they got dogs checking your bags before you even get on the boat. You better be careful. You better sit here and subscribe to Cruising with Prince Patreon and learn how you can get that stuff on there the right way. Don't do it the crazy way, because they are definitely up on their security and their game on it. And I suggest y'all don't sit here and waste y'all $2,000s or whatever dollars that y'all spent to get on that boat, to get caught with it and get kicked right off. Don't do that. Just don't do that. This is one topic that I really, really want to talk about. Number 7. Committing suicide. Now, the number one thing that I have a problem with that is, why would you pay the money to get on a boat to sit here and jump off and commit suicide? And on top of that, if you paid your money to come on with a group, Why would you still do that? And then now the group got to go through all the questioning scenarios. They trip ain't even fun and fascinating to them no more because you did what you did. Why would you do that? That makes no sense to me when I hear all the stories about anybody that sits here and jumps off a boat. I mean, if you're gonna do that, then do it. Book your own. Go on your own. Jump off on your own. Don't sit there and do it with your family right there. Why would you do that? That makes no sense to me. That is bobbling to me. Because you might think that it's a free scapegoat for you. But you didn't take the time out to sit here and think about how it will sit here and affect others that you came with at the same time. I don't know. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts. I don't know. To me, that's my thoughts. Do that on your own. Don't do it with me. My very last opinion about traveling on a cruise with somebody else that messes up your cruise is and this really don't even got nothing to do with them. It's really bad weather. I would hate to sit here and go on a cruise and, like I did now, order all kinds of summer clothes, flip-flops, cute outfits, shoes, all of that, only to end up in a tornado or hurricane, any type of bad weather. If I plan on getting off on the ship and I'm expecting it to be sunny and hot, and all of a sudden I gotta get off the ship and it's just raining, it's gray everywhere, like, I'll be mad as hell. This ain't what I paid for. That would ruin my whole, I kid you not, that would ruin my whole cruise. If you watch my Zaddy page with Cruising with Prince, when he was on that cruise that he went by himself and he got caught in that little hurricane, little weather thing, he was mad as hell. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll be mad as hell too. I mean, I'll be mad that I couldn't get out the boat, but I still sit here and do all the different attractions around the boat to make the best of it. But still, I'll be mad as hell that I was not able to do exactly what I thought and planned to do when we got to that island. And then you sit here and tell me we're not even going to that island? Oh my God, that would make me so mad. So I literally just paid all this money just to be on this boat. I mean, even though it's on sea, I still look at it as like it's a hotel on sea. So to me, I feel like, okay, if that was to happen, I paid all that money just to sit here and stay in a hotel room and not be able to go nowhere. I'll be mad I'll be mad. To be honest, y'all, I'm gonna just say that. I'll be mad. I mean, I don't even have no words. I'll be mad. So those are my opinions on not even just somebody else messing up. Well, it is, because if you coming with somebody else and they mess up your cruise, or if you on a cruise and a cruise ship mess up your cruise, it's still the same thing. These are different ways of how to mess up someone else's cruise. You got different opinions, you got different options, let me know. Hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. And let me know if you got different views than me. It's Cruising with Butcher. Come back and see me when you see me.